Hello and welcome to the third rule of the mind, which is that two opposing ideas cannot be held at the same time. And if they are, that's the cause of your problem. Okay, so simply your mind can't think two different things about the same thing at once, otherwise it causes issues and comes out as anxiety. Now let me give you a great example of this, and this is not one of my clients, so I'm not even going to say how this happened because I don't give away clients' details or information. But I once knew of someone who had anxiety, and when I worked on it, the problem was they'd been married for 50 years. Yeah, quite a long time to be married to someone, right? They'd shared the whole life with them. They'd been on holidays, vacations around the world. They'd shared their whole lives together. So what was the problem? Well, the problem was that the husband I was speaking to, well, he'd been having an affair for 40 years and his wife had no idea. You cannot do things like that without it causing you problems, because the stress of all that, imagine like you've got one life here, another life here, two different lives you're living, the stress and the strain just comes out as anxiety. And this is why I often say in my videos that there is something from your past you need to find. It can be something small, something big, but it's something that is contradicting something else. Let me give you another example from somebody I worked with who had a fear of driving. They came to me and said this thing about, and this is quite a common thing, quite a few people say this, they said that they had a thing that whenever they turned the engine on, they were worried the engine was going to explode and kill them. And they said, that's really my fear, that whenever I go out driving and I press the accelerator, all that noise, I don't like it, I know it's going to blow up and kill me. Now I am massively oversimplifying this. This is a long process we went through to fix this. But what it simply came down to is I asked them questions like, who makes car engines? And they said, well, the engineers, mechanics, whatever, in factories. Yeah, do they know what they're doing? Well, yeah. Are they qualified? Normally nowadays with degrees of all sorts, right? They've studied for years, they've been mentored, they've been monitored, they've been trained. They're experts in engines and mechanics. They know more about the engines than you do, right? So do you think they're going to build an engine that just blows up and kills their customers? Is that engine going to make it through rigorous testing from the government? They would never allow such a dangerous engine to come onto the market. Now, see, this is very simple. This is not how you do it. This is just sounding quite logical. But there are ways you can make people change what they think, like in the previous two videos in this series. And they think, you know what? It's rubbish. The engine's not going to blow up. It isn't going to kill me. And it's not about just being logical. Again, it's a long thing I can't explain in this video of how you do this. But simply, this person was thinking, the engine's going to blow up and kill me. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. And this causes stress and friction, right? Like someone having an affair. You can't do it. You can't believe in this double life of you believe something but you don't believe it. You can't do it because the energy, it's the stress, the strain. You know when people talk about stress, did you know stress was originally an engineering term? The word stress comes from when there are pieces of metal in a building, I think it's an architectural term or something, and they measure the stress. You've probably all heard the stress and strain. When they put weight of the floors of the building above the metal, they stress test it. Can the metal take the weight? That's where the term stress comes from. So if you put too much stress on something, the metal starts to twist and buckle and snap and that's anxiety. It's like a mental kind of stress. So you cannot hold two opposing ideas or values in your mind at the same time. And if you do, you can look forward to huge problems. You've got to work out what those two opposing things are. And I've had this many times when people have come to me and said, I've got a fear of driving. And I'll say, okay, just a quick general overview. I don't always do this, but I'll say just a rough guide. Anything going on in your life? And they'll say, oh, well, yeah, I mean, I've been unhappily married for 30 years, but that's nothing to do with it. And I'm thinking, boom. You've been unhappily married for 30 years, and you don't think that's got anything to do with your driving. And they always say, but what's that got to do with driving? Nothing. That's the whole point. You cannot hold two opposing values, ideas, beliefs, whatever you want to call it. You can't hold them in your mind at the same time. Yes, you can have different thoughts. You can have different ideas going around at the same time. You can think this, think that, change your mind. But you can't hold two opposing beliefs at the same time. And this is one way you fix the fear of driving. I have a video on my channel which has had over 100,000 views, and it's a simple system which goes on this premise. I ask you to think of something good and something negative, your problem, then think of something good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. By fluctuating between the two, it gets rid of the bad. Then the bad goes and the good remains. See, that simple video, which I'll link to in the description, it just works on this third rule of the mind. So in case you wonder why I manage videos, do I just sit there, say mystical words that mean nothing? No. There is science behind what I do, and there is a reason why I say things in my videos. It isn't just all mumbo jumbo. Okay, so go listen to that video, focus on a problem. You may well find it goes, and if it does, please do me the favour of sending me in a video to say that it helped you. Because I really want to get more videos from clients and people who watch my channel to say, hey, I used your videos and it worked. Because the more people know about this stuff, the better. Please share this video, like it, comment on it. I rarely ever say this. I don't think I've ever really asked people to do that. But it's going to help people to find these videos, help them get the help they need, and live a better life, which is ultimately my aim. So check out these other videos of mine on the screen now. Thanks for watching. If you want to get in touch with me to work with me one-to-one online or take any of my courses, contact me through my website, firstdrive.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.